What if one of the simplest things you could change in your marriage isn't your spouse, but the questions you're asking? Most couples don't drift because they stop loving each other. They drift because they stop asking each other things that matter. Welcome to Marriage Momentum, and today I want to talk about the power of a question in marriage. Think about when you and your spouse were dating. You had very few filters. You asked each other almost anything. There were fewer insecurities and assumptions, and you felt free to ask questions, to go deeper, and to genuinely get to know the other person because you understood that the only way to truly know someone was to ask them about themselves. I once heard someone say the only stupid question is the one not asked. That's especially true in marriage. The power of a question in marriage is that it opens doors instead of building walls. Questions create understanding, connection, curiosity, safety, and emotional intimacy. Assumptions, on the other hand, they shut the communication down. But thoughtful questions invite your spouse in. Sometimes this can also depend on the openness of the other person. See, in my marriage, my husband has always asked a lot of questions, and sometimes they became overwhelming to me. But I came to realize that he wasn't interrogating me. He was trying to connect with me and understand and get to know me more. Asking your spouse meaningful questions can completely change the tone of your relationship because those questions communicate that I want to understand you. You matter to me. I'm still curious about who you are. We are in this marriage together. Healthy question moves couples from reacting to connecting. Here are some benefits to asking good questions in marriage. Questions create emotional connection. They help your spouse feel seen, heard, and valued. You can ask, how are you really doing right now? Questions reduce assumptions. So instead of guessing, you get clarity and avoid unnecessary conflict. You can ask, can you help me understand what you meant by that? Questions invite vulnerability. When a marriage feels safe, questions create space for honesty and deeper connection. But remember, it takes time for some people to open up completely. You can ask, hey, tell me what's been hard for you lately. Questions slow down conflict. They shift couples from reacting to understanding. You can ask, hey, what hurt you the most about that situation? And questions encourage teamwork. They remind couples they are on the same side. Because you're asking, how can we handle the situation together? At the end of the day, it's not always about having the perfect answer. It's about asking the right question with humility. And that means that you stay open, you listen well, and you value your spouse's perspective. You ask your questions with kindness. Let your tone and approach communicate that you care, even in tense and difficult moments. And ask your questions with genuine curiosity. Stay interested in your spouse's inner world instead of assuming that you already know it. Because in marriage, the right question at the right time can open the door to deeper connection. So until next time, this is Marriage Momentum, where strong marriages don't stand still. They build momentum.